What is going on, guys? Today we have some epic replays to go over, but first let's talk about this new update. So as you can see, the Expo, Tesla, and Cannon are all getting nerfed, which is something I love to see. I also found it interesting that the Prince and the Dark Prince are both being slowed down. I like to see that as well. And the archers are getting the quicker initial attack, which will help me rush so much. So let's get right into these replays. Our first replay here, as you can see, is up against G3. He is a level 8, and we have replaced the poison spell that we went with in yesterday's strategy with the zap spell. So I'm really just kind of trying out the zap here. I don't use it all too much unless I'm trying to build a really cheap deck. Now in the beginning here, I go ahead and throw the ball at him. I get both the wizard and the musketeer, which I love to see. That is a 3-for-1 special there. I cannot believe people place their troops like that. So in typical fashion here, I am going after this guy's tower. I'm rushing him like crazy. That's why my name's Royal Rusher. I love to rush. So really in the beginning here, I'm just looking for an opportunity to use my zap. I see he's getting a little charge at me here, so I go ahead and zap him up, and that's what the zap's really good for, in my opinion, to play defense with. So I do have my baby dragon going in here, but he has an excellent use of the arrows. The arrows are the perfect counter for my decks. I love using spammy cheap troops which get eaten up by arrows. So since he laid that hidden Tesla by that one tower, I'm kind of thinking to go after the other tower. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down my knight here and start with a slow push strategy. Now if you've been watching my videos, you will know that I've been having great success with the slow push lately, and I see his P.E.K.K.A come out there. So if you watch my channel, you will know anytime someone lays a tank in the back, I am charging their other tower like crazy. So I'm spamming as many troops here, and it is going to work out a little bit for me. I'm going to get a decent amount of damage, and now I'm going to turn around on the defense, distract this P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A.s are so easy to distract, I cannot believe people are still running them. So I'm going to go ahead and use my knight to try to finish this P.E.K.K.A off. I'm not worried about that other knight. I knew my tower was going to take care of him, and I go ahead and throw the ball at these other guys. So these archers are coming down for me, but I'm not too worried about those either. I do lay down my baby dragon here, and my baby dragon will go after that tower, as well as my spear gobs on the other side. So really this is crunch time here. There's only 300 health left on his one tower, so I'm thinking fireballs at this point. I am going to play a little bit of defense, but really I already know I have the game won here. I'm just going to distract his P.E.K.K.A, make sure that thing doesn't touch my tower. He goes ahead and sends in the arrows here. So I'm really starting to think about that fireball now. I am going to distract his troops a little bit here. Try to get a little push going on that other tower. And I will get a decent amount of damage here. But I see him come out with the other hidden Tesla. And at this point it's really just throwing balls at his tower. As you can see, I barely absorbed damage in this game. I was all over this guy. It is really hard to be running a P.E.K.K.A strategy up against this deck. So I do have the fireball here, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it rip for the 1 crown victory up against the stronger opponent. In my next replay here, we are going up against a YouTuber with 70,000 subscribers. This guy is huge. Go check out his channel. It's a pretty good channel. And he is using a troll deck here, which if you guys have been watching my channel, you will know this deck can counter perfectly. I effortlessly counter trolls. So out pops his mortar. I'm not really worried about his mortar. I go ahead and throw my ball in there. I know my baby dragon's gonna clean that mortar up, no problem. I will lose both of my troops, but I did not absorb any damage there, and this is how I like to start. Now since reversal here is a level 9, I am going to be playing super defensive in this match. You're not going to see my regular strategy of rushing down lanes like crazy. I'm just going to sit back here, wait for him to place his troops, and then attack accordingly. So that Expo goes down in the corner. I'm going to spam troops all over that thing and really be focused on the counter push here. I know my baby dragon should get a couple of hits, and I'm going to go ahead and throw the ball at his wizard. I always throw the ball at wizards, and I'm going to take out this wizard right before he can lay his free spell. So his free spell was just a second late. If it would have gotten there on time, he probably would have gotten a couple hits off on me. But he's still yet to damage me a minute 30 into the match, which has me feeling pretty good about myself right now. Alright, so he lays down the giant skeleton. I'm going to go ahead and spam it up with my troops. And I'm thinking counter push already here, so I go ahead and lay down the baby dragon on the other side. He does lay the poison, but my baby dragon is going to get a little bit of damage along with that archer. So at this point, I'm still thinking defense. There is a minute left, so usually I want to rush here. So just in case, I do start the slow rush in the back, but I see that mortar and that Expo pop out, so I go ahead and throw the ball at it. He freezes my troops, so I'm going to push the other lane. I go ahead and lay down another knight, and he lays a wizard on the defense, but it is just a second too late. My spear goblins will do a little bit of work on that tower, but on the other tower we are doing substantial work as well. So I've absorbed a tiny amount of damage at this point, and I have both of his towers down pretty substantially. And as you can see here, that one tower is all the way down to 400 with only 15 seconds left. So if you know how I like to play here, I'm going to go ahead and send a baby dragon down the side and then go ahead and throw my ball at that tower to take it out. And I am extraordinarily focused on defense for these last 5 seconds, and that will do it for the 1 crown victory up against the huge YouTuber. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this zap strategy. I'll be back later today with a let's play video, so be on the lookout for that, and until then, I'll see you guys next time.